Okay, shifting back to our weather news, let's take a little trip up to, Mount Hood. I am loving this view. Very perfect. A live look at the conditions right now. This is a view from our Mount Hood ski bowl camera. Awesome look there, Mark.
Okay, so let's get into some serious meteorology
Take
here.
it away.
What's going on with the lenticular cloud? See how it's, well, there's another cloud kind of in the way, but it's a lens-shaped cloud over the mountain, and there are actually other clouds over the Cascades that look kind of like that. You go like to the Rockies, you see this all the time.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a time-lapse loop, I don't know, from a year or two ago, but I saved it for this reason. So it looks like those clouds are just sitting over the mountains, right? No, they're actually moving. What's going on is there's a chunk of air at a certain level. It would be different all the time, but at a certain level, it's almost saturated, but it isn't, so it looks like blue, right? I mean, you don't see any cloud. But when it runs into the mountain, it has to lift up. When air lifts up, it has to cool. And when it cools, then some of the moisture, the water vapor, condenses into little droplets, cloud droplets, or fog if you're sitting up on top of the mountain. So what's happening is a cloud is developing here on this side, and then as it goes down the back side of the mountain, you kind of see it there. You see it's drying out as it goes down the back side. The cloud dissipates from a distance, and if you're looking at it at any one point in time, it looks like it's just sitting there. Sometimes called a cap cloud or a lenticular cloud because, well, if you have contact lenses, kind of looks that way. And sometimes you can get several layers of those, and today we've seen them over the Cascades. Often it's a sign of a weather system approaching, and in this case, that is what's going to happen. Basically, things are moistening up overhead a little bit. But boy, spring today, 62 in Portland, 6 degrees above normal. And that was our warmest day since the 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. In Eugene, 68, Roseburg, 71. In the Gorge, nice and warm in the 60s there. And in fact, the Columbia Basin, like Pendleton, Hermiston, Tri-Cities, tomorrow we're going to have some 70-degree temperatures in advance of an approaching weather system. The only cool spots today was the Grand Ronde and the Baker Valleys. You'll be in the 20s to low 30s tonight over there. I think tonight it'll be a little warmer, mainly clear west of the Cascades. So we're going to see a huge change tomorrow. We go from what we see right now, just thin high clouds in the morning. I have a plan to do some things outdoors before it rains. Anytime after about the noon hour, it could rain, as you'll see in a moment. Now, we have a gusty southerly wind coming in with tomorrow night's system. So tomorrow night, we could see gusts 35 to 45. 45 is maybe at the high end. I'm just covering myself. But that's in the western valley, stronger along the coast. And then next week, really this starts Sunday actually, but Sunday through Tuesday, pretty darn wet. Monday looks really wet. And then maybe lighter showers later in the week. So this strong high pressure has been around for quite a while, keeping systems away, or the systems that come through are very weak. Now it's going to move out of here, and we've actually got two systems kind of combining here, strong area of low pressure developing, and that's what powers up this system as it moves towards a coastline. We haven't seen many of these in the last week. So tomorrow morning it's sunny, but by 1 p.m. we think it's about to rain here along the I-5 corridor. Then that's one band of rain. The showers continue through the evening, a breezy south wind. Then there's a second band here associated with the big area of low pressure. See the wind moving right into the circle? That's moving along to the coastline. Luckily, it's weakening, or that can give us a windstorm, but it won't. But notice there's a second surge of rain during the night. You're going to hear that tomorrow night. We've got lots of showers left over Sunday, and then back to a steady rain there on Monday. By the way, the wind gusts, pretty strong coming up as we go into tomorrow night. We'll talk about that in more detail later. But wet afternoon tomorrow after a nice morning. South winds gust to 30 just in the afternoon. It'll be windier tomorrow night, as I mentioned. And then, well, the rest of the forecast is easy, Bonnie. Low to mid 50s every day of the next 7, and overnight lows come up into the 40s.